Hey everyone, today I want to share 5 simple phrases that sound really natural in the IELTS speaking test. They'll help you buy time, organize answers, and sound more like a native speaker. Don't worry, we'll practice them so they feel easy and not forced. Okay, first one. To be honest, I hadn't really thought about it before, but say this when a question surprises you. It's a polite way to pause and give yourself a second to think. For example, to be honest, I hadn't really thought about it before, but I think public transport should be improved to reduce traffic. Notice the small pause after the phrase. That's your thinking time. Practice it by answering, what public service needs improvement where you live? Start with the phrase, then give one clear reason. Next, it's not something I do very often, but when I do, use it for activities you sometimes do, not all the time. It shows you can use conditionals and time expressions well. Try, it's not something I do very often, but when I do travel abroad, I try to learn a few local phrases, keep the second clause short, and give a quick example. Practice prompt. Talk about a hobby you don't do often. Begin with this phrase. This one's great for showing change. I used to think, but over time I've realized it lets you move from the past to the present smoothly. Like I used to think exams were unfair, but over time I've realized they can be useful if designed properly. Use it to add depth. Say why your view changed. Practice, describe a belief you changed and why. Start with the phrase and give 2 short reasons. Want to sound organized, say that's partly because and partly because. It gives you an instant 2-point structure. For example, that's partly because online courses are flexible and partly because they're usually cheaper. Make both reasons the same type of phrase so it sounds neat. Practice prompt. Why do people move to cities? Use this phrase and give 2 balanced reasons. And here's a polite softener. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I think it lets you give an opinion without sounding too sure of yourself. For instance, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I think young people rely too much on technology nowadays. Practice. Is work-life balance improving? Start with this phrase. Give your opinion. Then a short example. Don't try to learn them all at once. Pick one a day and use it in short answers until it feels natural. Record yourself, listen back, and focus on natural pauses instead of long gums. Want more practice, model answers, and tips to help you succeed? Visit dlr-coaching.com for extra lessons and resources to support your IELTS journey.